Okay, hi everyone. Previously in our lesson, okay, we have covered highest common factor, okay, and for our highest common factor, we had explored three methods. We listed down the factors, and we listed down the common factors, and we find the highest one. And then we also explored the method of factorization, prime factorization to be exact, and then we factorize them to prime numbers and we take out the lowest power. Okay, so and the second method is to look at the ladder method, okay, where we divide both these numbers together until we cannot further divide these numbers. Okay, so today we are going to look at the HCF of three numbers. Okay, so how will you watch the video is that you will need your pen, you will need your book, and then you need to write down some of these details into your book as if we are having this as a lesson. Okay, so the thing is we are not doing Netflix over here. You are not just watching it for fun. You will really need to look at this and write down the notes because this will be as if I'm teaching in class. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is I will try to um get like teach using these videos so that when you come to class you already have acquired the knowledge and we can spend time in class to solve questions, and I can go around to help you so that the time spent is a bit more meaningful than just me waiting for you and then me teaching you and getting you to do homework at home. Okay, so for this one the aim is to flip the classroom a bit and we'll get you to do the work in school and do the learning at home. Okay, all right, so let us take a look at practice now 11 over here. As you can see in your textbook. Okay, I have the question at the top right corner over there in case you can't find it. Okay, we are looking at practice now 11. Okay, and we're on page 18. Okay, come, let us look at the first method. Okay, the first method was we did our prime factorization, correct? So how do we find the HCF of three numbers using prime factorization? So I'm going to write down method 1. Okay, so you need to write down this down as well, yeah? So prime factorization. Okay, so we have three numbers over here, 90, okay, 135 and 270. Let me do the prime factorization then. We divide by 2, we divide by 3, we divide by 3 again, okay, and then we divide by 5. Okay, make sure we only divide by prime numbers, and 9 is not a prime number. Okay, now next one, 135. We need to divide 135 by 3. We need to then we got 45. Divide by 3 again to get my 15. Divide by 3 again to get my 5. And to divide by 5 to get my 1. Okay, next, my 270. Okay, let's divide my 270 by 2. Divide by 135 by 3. Get my 45. Then I divide by 3 again to get 15. Divide by 3 again to get 5. Divide by 5 to get my 1. Okay, so this is my prime factorization for these three numbers. So I need to list this down. Okay, so I have 2 times 3 square times 5 for 135. I don't have a 2, so I'm going to leave a gap over here. Right, I'm just going to leave a gap over here. This will be 3 cube. This will be 5. And 270, I have 2 times 3 cube times 5 as well. Okay, so then I need to look for the HCF. Okay, now so for the HCF, it is the same thing. I am going to look for the lowest power. Okay, so which of these numbers will give me a lowest power? Okay, so let's take a look at the row, this column, okay, with the 2's over here. Now, do we have a common 2? We don't have. There is actually a gap over there. So means that 2 is not a common factor. So let us highlight the gap because, yeah, we can't take the gap. Right, so we're taking this gap over here because it's not a common factor, so we can't take anything out from there. Okay, now for 3, now which of this has the lowest power? 3 square or 3 cube? We're going to take 3 square. Okay, because the maximum that we can take is just a 3 square out of these 3 of them. Right? Then for 5, 5 is a common factor for all 3 of them. So we're going to take either one, or you can think of it as taking all 3 of them. Okay? Now, so in the end of the day, what do we have here is, we don't have a 2, we have a 3 square, and we have a 5. Okay, and you can use your calculator to key in, and you should have a 45 over here. Okay, so the HCF of these 3 numbers, okay, they are 45. So this is method 1, right? Method 1 of finding using your prime factorization. Now let's look at method 2. Okay, now method 1 was prime factorization, so method 2 is the common ladder method. Okay, so let's take out, let's list down 90, 135, and 270. Okay, alright, so for this one, we need to divide by common factors. Okay, so as long as we can find common factors to divide, we keep dividing. So for example, let's divide by 5 because they are multiples of 5. So 90 divided by 5 is 15. 135 divided by 5 is 45. No, sorry, 27. 270 divided by 5 is 54. Okay, and then let's divide this further. Okay, let's divide this by 3. So we have 15 divided by 3 is 5. 27 divided by 3 is 9. 54 divided by 3 is 1 and 8, so 18. Okay, let's divide this further. Oh, sorry, 90 divided by 5 is 18. Sorry, my apologies. And 18 divided by 3 will be 6. Okay, let's divide this one more step further. 6 divided by 3, we get 2. 9 divided by 3, you get 3. 18 divided by 3, you get 6. So we are looking for the common factors to divide. And at this step, we cannot divide further. So we stop here. Right? There's no other factors to divide further. Okay? So based on this ladder method, my HCF is going to be the product of my common factors over here. Right? So it's going to be, right, 5 times 3 times 3. So this one will be equals to 45, which will give us the same answer as above. Okay, as you can see over here, right, we have 5 times 3 times 3 as compared to over here in the HCF over here, 5 times 3 squared, which is also 3 times 3. Okay, so you need to master both methods. Okay, and for both methods, you need to be comfortable with using them. All right, the ladder in my opinion, the ladder method will be faster. Okay, but the prime factorization will be easier if they have already given you the prime factorization of the 3 numbers. Okay, so that's all we have for this video. All right, so hopefully you've taken the time to write down these things into your notes, and with that, in class we're going to look at some other questions to solve to solve this questions on HCF. Alright, that's all. Have a nice day.